Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome to today's reflection. What I wanted to share today is a passage, a set of ayat from Surah Al-An'am, which I felt were quite beautiful. And I felt this is a nice window to the beauty of the Quran. 𝗿𝗲𝗰𝗲𝗀𝗀 إن الله فالق الحب والنوى يخرج الحي من الميت ومخرج الميت من الحي ذلكم الله فأنى تؤفكون فالق الإصباح وجعل الليل سكنا والشمس والقمر حسبانا ذلك تقدير العزيز العليم وهو الذي جعل لكم النجوم لتهتدوا بها في ظلمات البر والبحر قد فصلنا الآيات لقوم يعلمون. Indeed, Allah is the one who causes seeds and fruit stones to sprout. He brings forth the living from the dead and the dead from the living. That is Allah. How can you then be deluded from the truth? He causes the dawn to break and has made the night for rest and made the sun and the moon to travel with precision. That is the design of the Almighty, the All-Knowing. And He is the one that has made the stars as a guide through the darkness of the land and the sea. We have already made the signs clear for people who know. SubhanAllah. Basically, the context of the ayat is this ayah which mentions وَمَا قَدَرُ اللَّهَ حَقَّ قَدْرِهِ. They haven't given Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala His proper due. They haven't truly considered who is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when they said that God didn't send anything to any man. There is no message. There has never been any message. This is one of the ways that the disbelievers tried to reject the message. And the response is several layers. But one of the responses to this is this passage, that إِنَّ اللَّهَ فَالِقُ الْحَبِّ وَالنَّوَى. You haven't considered who is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the one who takes care of the seed in the dirt. He causes it to break open and causes life to come out of that seed. That even in the smallest and most minute things, Allah has taken care of it. So do you think that He wouldn't care to guide you, O mankind, and to send a guiding revelation to you rather than to leave you astray? That how can it be that the one who cares about the smallest of things has now left you without a guide? He cares about you and He cares about your guidance, and you have a purpose. And the ayats in the passage continue that فَالِقُ الْإِصْبَاحِ وَجَعَلَ اللَّيْلَ سَكَنًا وَالشَّمْسَ وَالْقَمَرَ حُسْبَانًا. That not only is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taking care of the most minute things and the smallest of things, but also He is the one who is taking care and is in charge of and has designed the mightiest of things, the night as it sets over you, the sun and the moon, all going with precision. That is the decree, the taqdeer of Al-Aziz Al-Alim, the one of full authority, of full knowledge. Then once again, how could you belittle Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? You really have not considered who He is. And He is taking care of the smallest of things, which shows the depth of His care. And He is also taking care of the mightiest of things. So how could you challenge Him in such a way? And the ayat continue, وَهُوَ الَّذِي جَعَلَ لَكُمُ النُّجُومَ لِتَهْتَدُوا بِهَا. That not only is it a matter of paying attention and being in control and taking care of the smallest of things and the mightiest of things, showing both His subtlety and His power, but also the ayat continue to show His love and His mercy, subhanahu wa ta'ala. That He has created these things as a means of blessing for you as well. That He has created the stars to be a guide for you in the darkness when you're traveling in land and sea. And this is quite beautiful because, subhanAllah, the one who truly appreciates this is one who has to travel in the desert. You see, the desert is extremely difficult to navigate. And the same applies to travel in the sea as well. With a large lack of landmarks, you need to go extremely straight, like a 90 degrees angle. If you're going 89 degrees, you're in big trouble. Why is that? It's because without a sense of direction and without a straight line, you are effectively, even the slightest deviation would lead to you going in a really big circle, and you'll end up right where you started. SubhanAllah. And so when you've got this, for lack of a better word, magic flying compass in the sky, which is showing you which way to go, without this, it would be extremely difficult. That basically instead, at the nighttime, you have the northern star, you have the constellations, and you're able to tell your directions. So even if you deviate slightly, you just go back and continue north, and you'll effectively be going in a straight line. SubhanAllah. And the ayat of the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they continue. And I urge you to give them a look. but I just didn't want to take too much time. This is ayah 95 onwards of Surah Al-An'am. That shows not just the subtlety and precision of His care, beyond that, the mightiness and power and the authority that belongs to Him, but beyond that, the love and the mercy and the sustenance and blessing that He is as well sending towards you. Subhanallah. This is just a beautiful passage. And another layer of this set of ayat is that also recently in the surah, you have the people of Ibrahim alayhi salam worshipping the sun and the moon and the stars. And this passage just beautifully and subtly responds to that. That do not worship these things, rather worship the one that has created these things. Subhanallah. The one that gives life, that breaks open the seed, the one that breaks dawn open and sends night upon you for your rest, that has created the sun and the moon all going with extreme precision, and the one that has created these things and subdued them in a way that they are blessings for you, and they are a mercy towards you. Subhanallah. This is what I wanted to share today. May Allah bless you. I wish you all the best. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.